can get these boots for as low as $7.79 today. This was actually Affirm's big breakthrough. Before as low as, Affirm struggled to sell their buy now, pay later product into merchants. But after, game on. Why? Because when you put as low as on the homepage or the product page, more people buy. The first is $800, but you can get it as low as $200 today. And once merchants figured this out, they were all in on the buy now, pay later stuff. And the story is true. Klarna brags to businesses that offering their app will increase average order value across the store by 45%. Oh my God. So today we will Klarna. We'll cover their checkout experience, their payment structure, and their in-app shopping and rewards. Okay, so first, the payment experience. This is likely where people meet Klarna for the first time, and this is Temu, and they have Afterpay and Klarna. You also have, if you go to Sephora, you've got the three of them, PayPal, Afterpay, Klarna. If you go to Macy's, it's actually just Klarna. And this is really clever. So why do people like Klarna? There's a few reasons. So first, it's just a smaller amount, and we like small numbers. Recent research by Hal Hirschfeld saw this in savings. People save more if you say $5 a day versus $150 a month. So if you're designing a pricing page, smaller is better. I'll get these boots for 4 payments of $48 and not $192. And second, and most important, is that big purchases are almost impossible to manage on a paycheck to paycheck basis. It turns out that spreading spending out over time is helpful, but it's also psychologically clever because it's like reverse savings. You could save $50 for 4 months, but that would require a lot of pre-planning, foresight on your preferences, and of course, self-control. Obvious downsides of this whole scheme are spending too much and rampant consumerism. So why is Klarna a big player here? And they are big. I think what differentiates them is they are very clear about the amount that you will pay. Let's look at the counterfactual. So with Affirm, let's buy a Peloton. Peloton is a partner of Affirm. And this is an amazing deal, right? I can get for a year free, no interest payments for a year. That's like mind blowing. But yet I have to decide, do I want something that's like a bigger payment but no interest, or a smaller payment but interest spread out over 1 year, 2 years, 3? This is a decision. And I have to click see if I qualify, which means I have to put information in. With Klarna, because they're so simple, and by the way, they do offer other options, but because they are so simple, they get to advertise on the checkout how much they cost. And so this is the simplicity of what they're offering here. So let's just add to bag, shall we? Okay, we're gonna add this to bag. So this is one of the first problems here is I can't afford $275 boots. Who can? And so I was expecting that this would be the $68 that they told me up front. And so at every step of the funnel, we have to remind people as low as, otherwise I think I can't afford this. What am I doing? So this is probably the biz dev goal for all of these pay now, pay later folks, is to convince the merchant to include it at every step of the funnel. And it's so important. Okay, here we go. And okay, we are now I tried this before, so that's why PayPal is pre-selected. Normally the credit card is pre-selected. But I want us to look at this for a second. Klarna's offering pay in 4 interest-free payments. And PayPal saying PayPal can't be used with gift cards or rewards. What? Like, PayPal, what are you doing? Because if I click PayPal, actually, and we're going to say continue to PayPal. Okay, we're continuing to PayPal. I've already signed into PayPal here. Normally you would have to sign in, which is obviously a barrier, but I'm signed into PayPal. And if you do this, you actually can pay in 4 or you could pay monthly. So they offer all these payment options, and yet they're not advertising it up front. And so when you say, see, so this is, we have to at every step of the funnel remind people that they do have these payment options. Okay, let's go back to the Macy's checkout flow. Okay, I'm choosing pay with Klarna. I put in my email address and I'm going to click continue with Klarna. And now they're asking me to verify my phone number, which is another step in the process. I will click continue. It says open your Klarna app to complete the purchase. So this is very interesting. In order for me to pay, I have to switch from desktop to mobile. And then if I don't have the Klarna app, I have to download the app. What? And obviously, I'm going to click try another way. Try another way. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Send code. So I have to verify my phone number in order to make a purchase. And verifying right now. And I just verified my phone number. And now it's giving me basically a summary. And it's a very nice summary that says I get to pay in my 4 easy payments. Amazing. And my credit card is pre-filled. So I want you to note that this is actually really difficult for a new user. So right now it seems easy. I just had to verify my phone number, but all of the steps would have had to input my credit card, sign up for the Klarna app, download the Klarna app, probably still verify my phone number, all to get this 4 easy payments. And I think that's one of the big insights for these buy now, pay later is they can actually put you through all of this friction because there's a really big benefit, which is you get to pay less now for something that you want. And a nice analogy is Chime. So Chime is a challenger bank. They're fighting against the Wells Fargo and the Bank of America. And you can imagine it's a lot of friction for people to switch banks. Like you have to change all your bills and your direct deposit, and yet people did it. People do it. Why do they do it? Chime basically took the path that Klarna's taking, which is leading with a really powerful benefit, which is get paid 2 days earlier. They could have led with no fees. Very powerful benefit, but just like my future self optimism bias, I'm not going to need fees. Somebody else is going to get fees, not me. Get paid 2 days later will drive me to overcome all this friction. So in even the basic flow, you're going to expect 9 clicks to play with Klarna. Oh my gosh, like Amazon Prime has taught us that people want 1 click to pay. So this, if I was Klarna, would be the big bet that they're making, is that buy now, pay later is a commodity. It's starting to become a commodity, and they're going to have to differentiate with something. And right now, you have to go jump through a lot of hoops. There's a shopping experience, but we want actually people to have a little bit more loyalty to these buy now, pay later people because there's just now so many of them popping up. So if I was Klarna, I would start to think about more like loyalty programs. Free shipping is something also that people jump through hoops in order to get free shipping. And so, what is the benefit, the hedonic benefit that's over and above all these buy now, pay later folks? Because the friction that people have to go through is high. And it's just something where if you are going to put me through the friction, you got to offer me something. And right now, I'm getting as low as for these. I guess I'm going to buy the boots. I'm just gonna go buy the boots.